Yes, I finally did it. I ordered a Onewheel pint. I've been waiting for this day for a long time and I'm really excited, as you can probably tell. But while this is on charge, we're actually going to have a look at these filters that Freewell sent me. And they're for the Insta360 One R. They've sent me a bunch, the 360 version, the 1-inch sensor version, and the 4K edition as well. So we're going to try all of these. Going to unbox them, have a quick look at them, and then go out and test the Onewheel and test the filters with the Insta360 as well. So let's unbox these. So Freewell are a company that specialise in making filters for cameras, action cameras and drones as well. And they reached out to me after seeing my Insta360 video and mentioned that they were the first company to make filters for the Insta360 One R. Naturally, I was intrigued and curious to find out how good these filters were. So I'm really looking forward to testing these and seeing what they like. I thought I'd do a quick unboxing and have a look at the quality. To be fair, the packaging looks really good, and usually that's an indicator of how good a product could be. Not the be all and end all, obviously, and not always right, but it's usually a good indicator. So let's have a look at the quality. As you may be aware already, if you've seen any of my videos before, you know I like it when things come with a designated case. So already a win. We've got ND filters for the 1-inch edition. We've got ND 8, 16 and 32 in here, I believe, yes. A 4-pack of the 4K camera, and that comes with ND 4, 8, 16 and 32. And then we've got an ND 16 for the 360. Freewell actually partnered with Insta360 to make these filters, and they've come up with a really clever design actually, because these actually clip on to your cage. So there's a little rail here underneath your cage, and I always wondered what that was for, and that is for these accessories. So you simply line that up there with that rail and then clip it in like so. Really cool. So I'm obviously going to test these in a minute and show you the differences before and after to get a proper look at what they like, but that's how you attach them. Quality seems decent. Let's now have a look at the 1-inch sensor ND filters. You get a nice little pack with these, with a cleaning cloth, a miniature cleaning cloth, and some stickers and some Freewell information as well, a little booklet. That's cool. And then we've got the 3 different filters there. So with this, you just unscrew the lens of your Insta360 and then screw on the ND filter like so. Look good, and each one has got little markings on to show you which filter it is. So this is the ND32. Feel really well made actually, look really good. And then last but not least, the 4K mod version. So let's have a look what we've got here. This is a 4-pack, ND4, ND8, 16 and 32. So you've got a good selection here to choose from, depending on how bright it is outside. Nice and easy. That feels really good actually. It's got like a little rubber seam on the inside, and you just slip that over the top and push it down, and it feels like it would stay on quite well as well. See, I'm pulling it now. There we go. So yeah, really like that. Again, you've got the markings on to see which filter you're using, and it looks really, really nice. They look good. So far, so good. But let's have a look what they look like. Right, first of all, let's address the elephant on the head. Yes, I'm wearing a helmet because it's cooler to be safe than it is to not wear one of these. And yes, I've got a very small head and I look like I'm wearing a conker shell. So before I talk about the Insta360 filters, I just want to share a little bit about what it's been like for my first time on the Onewheel. And to be honest, as a skateboarder, it's really difficult because you've got to like relearn it essentially. It's a totally different way of riding a board. Like on a skateboard, you can use more of your toes and you can move your feet around a lot more. Whereas on the Onewheel, if you move your toes, the board starts to wobble. So it's more how you're leaning. But I'm getting used to it. And stopping was very bizarre. So at first, I didn't want to do any camera work while I was on it. Feeling a little bit more comfortable now, he says. So, what do I think to these filters from Freewell? I'll put some examples on screen for you now so you can see. They're great for having more control over your settings on the Insta360 camera. So yeah, you can be more creative with it, and also it means you don't have to live in auto mode. As you can see, in manual mode, it's completely blown out if you want to use your own settings. So having the filters on just make it so much better. And you've got different filter types as well for different light scenarios. So if it's a cloudy day, you're not going to put a full 32 ND on there. You can have slightly less. So great that they come in packs and you can choose whichever one you like. The only thing I will say though is when I was using the 360 filter, because you've got to put it on both sides, there's like a bit of plastic around the edge, naturally. What I noticed was when I was filming, there was like a black line and I was worried that was going to show up. And to be honest, it does show up a little bit, as you can see, but it's not a black line. It's like a faint seam, if you will. So there is that to be mindful of. So if you do want to be using the Insta360 mod, it's probably best just to stick to auto mode or just choose a linear option. But if you're not super bothered about the image quality, then a little seam like that might not bother you. I mean, it wouldn't bother me that much. There you go. I suppose you just got to weigh up whether it's more important to get the exposure right or to not have that seam. So there you go. Whoa, I'll tell you what, I don't need to sign up to the gym because holding this camera and doing the Onewheel, my arm's killing and my legs are killing from balancing. Anyway, I'm just going to apologise for not showing much enthusiasm for the Onewheel. Because I've been scared, it's been difficult for me to get the hang of. But it's so much fun, so I'm not taking it for granted. Oh, let me slow down. Anyway, as I was saying, it's loads of fun. Look at this. It's just, I think the thing is, you've got to be careful because I'm on a road here and I shouldn't be really. Safety first. I want to promote safety, that's why I've got my helmet on. There's a van coming. So yeah, don't take my earlier lack of enthusiasm as what I think to it because it's incredible. If you ever want to get one, get one. I'm using muscles I didn't know I had. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Certainly enjoyed making it, although I've nearly fallen off a few times. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think to the filters down in the description below. Always interested to get your feedback. And don't forget to subscribe. Have a good week, and I'll see you in the next one. I think I'm going to go and have a ride a little bit longer because this is fun. Have a good one.